Yeah, it's pretty much that era. Wikipedia. Live action film. So you watched these recently too, like me?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched this first one originally in the drive-in that we have. I don't think it's still running, but it's now like full of buses a little bit out of town here.
Grasswood?
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, that's one of the movies. I remember watching Scooby-Doo, and then Terminal with Tom Hanks played back to back.
Oh.
It was kind of a funny double. I like Terminal. You don't like Terminal?
No, I do. I just find
It's
that an odd pairing.
It is a weird pairing.
I saw the Flintstones live action one there.
Nice.
Which is, better than I think it gets credit for.
I like this. Again, that's another one where I think the sequel is slightly better.
I don't remember the sequel. I'll have to watch them both.
Viva Rock Vegas.
I don't remember it.
It's just a funny name. Okay. Scooby-Doo film. What year? Obviously Lillard. Matthew Lillard is in this. We've been talking about how this is Matthew Lillard week, sort of. Yeah. 3 out of 4 titles are Matthew Lillard. We're looking for the year. 2002. Yeah, 2002.
So this is the year after 13 Ghosts.
Oh, yeah, it was 2001.
Yep.
I'll take your word for it. I believe that. Sounds about right. So do you want to go in with your theory?
Yeah, the theory is, my theory, and I'm sure other people have it, I just suck at using Google to confirm. 13 Ghosts is the origin story of the character Shaggy, because Matthew Lillard plays a ghost hunting guy in 13 Ghosts, and he has a real bad night. And I figure, after that, he, kind of loses his marbles and joins Mystery Inc.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll talk about 13 Ghosts when we get to that movie, but for now, yeah, we'll talk about Scooby-Doo, and I'll talk about, the first thing that I can think of that I thought was sort of funny. It's, right at the beginning, and you get the introduction to all the characters. They're trying to find a ghost. I forget what the ghost's called, but he, floats and he's glowy. And, the classic sort of, white ghost, but with a sort of jester type hat. It sort of looked like, but Fred was just swinging a hose around, and I thought, I don't know, that really made me laugh, because everyone, are you in your positions? How's everybody doing? And then Fred's like, yeah, I'm right here, and he's just swinging the hose and trying to look cool or something.
What a hoser.
Oh my.
Yeah.
But I really liked it right away. That was the first laugh I got. And this movie's dumb, but it's not I don't hate it. And also I think it might be a little bit of nostalgia. I love me some Scooby-Doo stuff.
It's really difficult to adapt a cartoon to live action that the fans will like.
Yeah.
And I think this one passed the test for me.
Just enough.
I'm a pretty big fan.
There's problems with it, but no, I like this movie generally. And
it was well cast. I liked all of the characters.
They made Velma so hot. Linda Cardellini.
Yeah. They're always fetishizing Velma.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. In the second one, we'll get to it. But there's a scene where she's wearing a skin tight orange latex cat suit, and yeah, so that's an example of that.
Yeah.
But no, like you said, it's well casted, and the plot though, let's get into just a bit here. It starts off with the gang sort of fighting, and then they break up, and so they go their separate ways for a bit. Obviously, Shaggy and Scooby stay together, because they them boys. But everybody else splits up, goes on their own. And this leads to another, I knew this joke was coming because I remembered it, but it's still good, I think. Where they have, because obviously everybody, there's the stereotype and sort of the stigma, if you will, that Shaggy is a stoner and he smokes weed. And there's sort of little hints at that in this, when there's a bunch of smoke coming out of the roof of the van, and you're like, oh, are they gonna show him smoking weed? Of course they're not gonna show him smoking weed. It's a kids movie. They're making tortillas or whatever and making food, and that's why it's smoky. But there's little in jokes for that, and then the lady, his love interest is called Mary Jane. He's like, that's my favorite name, man. or something like that. It's like
we were in on the joke.
Oh, totally. And that's a good example of like sort of servicing to the older fans. It's like, you get it, you know he's clearly smokes weed, but we can't show it.
Yep.
So yeah, I like that. And then we get introduced to Mr. Bean.
I
Rowan
got
Atkinson.
so confused when he showed up. I thought he was the character from Rat Race.
Yeah.
Because his
Enrico
name,
Fellini.
yeah, Enrico and Emil. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Is this what he did with his money?
Except for he's just doing his regular voice instead of doing a European accent.
Yeah.
But yeah, similar. I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it starts off with him in like a robot suit, which is kind of cool, I guess. And he's like inside of it and like, welcome to the village, or what's it called, the spooky town, Spooky Island. It's called Spooky Island. The island, very inventive title, I know, but it's like a theme park. They all get invited to this theme park, separately because again the gang is broken up. But they all agree because they think that they'll just do it by themselves. And Shaggy and Scooby only agree because of the all-you-can-eat buffet offering, which, classic to their characters.
Because they don't want to go anywhere called spooky.
But they will for the free food.
Yeah.
And that, that's very much to their character, so I like that. But yeah, so I know some of, like, the negative things about this movie is people will say that the CGI is bad, and maybe it's not like as great as some of the CGI at the time. Like, think about 2002, Lord of the Rings had been out, and like clearly it was there, but this is a kid's cartoon adaptation, and Scooby-Doo is supposed to be cartoony, and these monsters and all these things are supposed to be cartoony. So I think it works. The monsters look worse than Scooby-Doo, but I think, but it's all passable for that cartoony feel. I do believe that.
Yeah, he's not like that mutant Sonic the Hedgehog they tried to pull recently. Like, that's some bad CG, but, the context of the Scooby-verse, right?
Yeah.
I think it fit fine.
Yeah, they fixed Sonic, sort of. Like,
They did,
yeah.
when everyone was creeped out. They didn't pull a Cats.
Yeah, no, I heard a theory, it's a conspiracy, I don't know if it's true, that was all planned, that they put the fake, like, the shitty Sonic out there, and were like, people are gonna hate this, and then they're gonna love us when we change it to the right one. But I don't know if that's true or not. Anyway, let's keep going with this.
Plausible, let's call it that.
Yeah, it is plausible, but I liked that movie. I
didn't see it.
I gave it, some people would say too high of a rate. I gave it 9 out of 10 because my expectations were so low, and I really, really liked it. Like, I laughed throughout. I'm a huge Jim Carrey fan, and this was sort of his comeback too. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But we got sidetracked and we're talking about CGI mixing with live action, which is what this is. And let's talk about Sugar Ray real quick, because Sugar Ray is in this for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's funny that they're in this, but they definitely are. And yeah, let's talk about some of the comedy that works in this, because there's some jokes, like the fart jokes, I'm sort of like, okay, this is good, but you get what, it's for the kids, I get it, I'm not that mad about it, but I don't really like it that much. But no, what was I gonna say? Some of the good jokes, like the Melvin Doo joke, when there's a phone call for Scooby-Doo, and it's like, Doo? Is there a Doo here? It's like, and the guy's like, Melvin Doo? Like, no, Scooby-Doo. It's sort of funny that there's someone named Melvin Doo, and then there's a callback to that joke later.
Was there any Mountain Dew?
They probably didn't have the sponsorship.
What if
that would be good though.
Scooby had his own island, Dew Island.
It's just full of Scoobies.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
And it's like they're like demon dogs or something.
The Dew Mountain, Mountain Dew.
Spelled D-O-L. Very good. There was something else I was trying to think of for the comedy and because the plot of this is, and I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm gonna give the basic plot of it still. That there's these monsters and they go into humans, like they possess their bodies, and then their souls go into a little like pot and they're all floating around, disembodied heads. It's kind of funny. But no, there's a funny part where they have a training video showing how these monsters should act, and how they should act like late 90s, early 2000s teenagers, and all the slang like, what's up, my dude, and that kind of
snap,
and that
word.
and that kind of thing. Yeah, word. and they have like, this is what you might do in this situation. They have someone like run into it, is like, I will crush your bones and turn it into dust or something like that. It's like, this is not what you should do. This is how it should have been handled. It's like, no problem, my brosif, or something like that, and they slap hands. So that, I don't know, that part works and it is aged well, I think. It's a funny sort of showing the training video of to how the monster should act. I like that part. But I should talk
That's
about...
extra fun watching that, 20 years later.
Yeah, no, exactly. It still works. It's still relevant.
Yeah.
I use some of that slang.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh, we getting a raid with a party of 6.
Hi,
Holy
Pickles.
shit. Hello. Welcome. We're talking movies right now. We're gonna get musical later. Welcome to the party, my friends. Hello. Give us the dirty, nasty booty. Fuck us all. Or unraid. Yeah, come on down. Let's fuck.
Okay.
We're getting litty
Orgy
in the
time.
city. Orgy time, says Stevie. Give us the dirty, nasty booty. Fuck us all. Nagawaka, welcome everybody. Chief Vince, welcome. Give us the dirty, nasty booty. We're talking about Scooby-Doo, the live...
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Oh, it's so loud. This good live action movie. First time chat from viewer. Welcome Pammy66. Welcome everybody for their first
You want to give
time.
them music?
If people really want music, we will do it. But we gotta at least finish this review, I think, because I put them on the internet in their own little capsule.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep the boat. Banjo, hello. Play that banger song that Mike wrote. Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar. Scooby-Doo the movie. Yes, we talking Scooby-Doo the movie.
Have you seen it?
So yeah, have people seen this? Seriously, type Banjo. Holy fuck, that Stevie hologram is amazing. Yeah, it's so lifelike. Love that actress that plays Velma. Linda Cardellini. Yeah, she's fantastic. Gotta love Linda. And yeah, we talked about this earlier, but they do sexualize Velma a lot through these movies. But let's be honest, she's hot. You can't deny it. It's true. But no, we were just talking about like the CGI. I know a lot of people think it's bad, but I think it works because it's cartoony. Play the Saskatoon Pirate song. I'm not sure if I still have that beat or not. If it's in here, I could. But if you send me again, the email on the screen, DougEyeCatcher@gmail.com. If you send me the beats, tell me you send it to me. I'll check it out and get it going. Give us the dirty, nasty booty. Let's just keep going. Let's at least get this reviewed over, and then maybe we can do some music for a bit.
Spooky Lillard Week.
This is Spooky Matthew Lillard Week, and this is the first movie we're talking about.
He was the star of this show.
He's Shaggy, and he plays such a good Shaggy. And I gotta talk about some of the negative things that I don't like about this movie real quick, because there's not that much, because I actually quite like it, because it's very nostalgic to me. But the plot is a little bit like, what? Like the Scrappy-Doo thing, I'm not gonna ruin it, but the Scrappy-Doo thing thrown in is like, okay. The ending's not great, but that being said, I like the second one considerably more. Maybe not way more, but considerably more. And we're gonna get into that one soon. But yeah, I do not want to ruin anything. Oh no, don't freeze!
What was the negative? Oh, you didn't like Scrappy.
The story was a little bit wonky. And yeah, the Scrappy-Doo part was...
Oh, that was the
little
cherry on top
It's
for
a little
me.
forced, I don't know.
No, fuck Scrappy. He's a piece of shit.
No, that's what I mean. I didn't like...
He used to be a piece of shit. He's still a piece
no,
of shit.
yeah, okay. We're not talking about that. Oh my god, thank you for like 83. Please, can you ban Joe Snow? Maybe. You give me 3 bits. that might do it. Scooby-Doo the movie, yes. Play the Saskatoon Pirate song. Should we ban Joe? Should we? Should we? I don't really know how. At least ban me. Is this how you ban people? Ban.
Don't ban him.
Joe. They wanted it. No. I think we're just joking. Let's not ban Joe. We like Joe. Nagawaka, thank you for being here. Veronica83, thank you. Chief Vince, yes, everybody. But no, moving on. I generally like this movie, but it's very nostalgic based. I know it's not like an excellent film or anything, but I enjoy it. It's a fun popcorn kids movie, in my opinion. Family movie.
It's my favorite movie to put on when I'm dog sitting.
Okay, slash ban, then how many seconds? Oh, you can actually put how long the time is. There's still so much I don't understand about Twitch. Ban me, you really want it? Or is it minutes? We're gonna...
You have to call him Daddy. Say, ban me, Daddy.
Yeah, call me Daddy. But I'm also trying to figure it out. Ban Joe, and then your name, right? But then the minutes? Or the minutes and then the name? Oh my god, thank you for the bits. Holy shit. Oh my god, thank you. No, I really need banned. I'm going for
banned. Did they
banned.
get some nips for all those bits?
I banned you. I just banned you. But I think I don't want to permanently ban you. Oh no. You wanted it though. So I hope no one's mad at me. Veronica's happy, so we're good. Yay.
Good job.
Yay.
You learned a thing.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, that's right. Oh, ketchup chips? Do they not? I've heard that they don't have those in America. Do they have those in America? They're good. I always like ketchup chips.
They're my favorite.
I would say they're my second, but then salt and vinegar is my number one. But then ketchup's probably my number two.
Okay, all dressed Lay's is my absolute favorite.
Chips are so dope. Anyway, you are my hero. Oh my god, Free Joe. Oh, thank you for all the bits for like 83. Thank you so much. If you do / ban, then it's a lifetime ban. I should probably unban then.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, how are you? Are you a Scooby-Doo dog?
Oh, they're gone though. Oh no, they're there. Okay, does it work? I removed the ban on Joe Snow.
Unban Joe Snow.
We said freedom. Thanks a lot, cheesies. We can maybe... Yeah, now you're saying no. I don't know how to do it just for a little bit though.
I need to bring this noise.
Scooby-Doo theme and Joe ban. Hi. Hey, oh my god, Nagawaka. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yep. Holy shit, guys.
Make the
Thank you so much.
Closer.
You do what you gotta do, Stevie.
You're doing what you gotta do.
Okay, not yet. I'm alive again. Yeah, I let you come back. I felt bad about it, because you did get banned, and that's what people wanted. But let's keep going with the Scooby-Doo. I don't know if I have much else to say.
I don't even remember what we said.
The Mary Jane character there's like some funny bits with her.
She likes Scooby snacks. They're vegan.
Oh, and that was one thing that they still don't. This is another just question about all of Scooby-Doo in general. Like, is Scooby snacks, are they like does Scooby-Doo, is he the mascot? Like, is he like, is that his product and he likes them and he eats them, or is he just buy them and it's a coincidence name?
Yes.
I always wondered that, but they do answer a little bit of the question where that they are in fact dog snacks. Although they might say that in the show, I don't recall. But I think this is the first time I remember hearing that.
And I think it was
Another
a tie-in to the movie that Scooby snack dog treats became commercially available.
Became a real thing. And then there's also the Scooby fruit snacks, which you could call Scooby snack. I remember calling them that because my mom knew I loved Scooby-Doo and she would get those for my lunches.
I looked up a recipe on the internet when I was a teenager for Scooby snacks, and it was a good time.
Well, how could it not be? I need a Scooby-Doo toilet seat, don't we all? I'm running out of shit to say about this one, but we obviously got to follow this up with the next Scooby-Doo, but we could take a music break. Do you have anything else to say about this movie?
Lillard.
Matthew Lillard's fantastic. He steals the show. Freddie Prinze Jr. is, like I talked about at the beginning.
He's a ham.
He has a few funny moments. He plays like the sort of douchey leader kind of well, but the part where he's like swinging a hose around really made me laugh at the beginning. You can't always get what you want.
Yeah, they want a music break.
Okay, we're gonna switch to music. I promise.
Yeah.
We're gonna rate the movie though, because that's how it goes. Scooby-Doo the movie. I'm gonna give it. And I was talking it up, but I'm gonna go with, I don't think it deserves that high of a rating. So and plus I like the sequel more, and we're gonna talk about it soon. But I'm giving this 6 out of 10 because I think it's not a technically good movie, but it's fun. You're gonna give it way higher, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's honestly just what I feel. I talked it up a lot, but the story is weak. It's not the perfect adaptation. I think the second one's better. And I'll talk more about why. 8.6 for Stevie. So we have a little bit difference of opinion, but we still both liked it. So
It's good. I have no complaints, really.
I think that's good.